Okay, welcome back to the homestead. So we're going to continue on with this project. Next phase is going to make this small little ramp here. Figure that's not going to take me a whole lot of time before I get working on the long one. Now, after I cut off the camera last time, I did go ahead and take the measurements here. So I already know what this angle needs to be. We're going to cut a 24-degree angle. And it's going to look somewhat like this. Obviously, this isn't what I'm using. I just use this as a piece of scrap here. But this is going to go up against here. It's a 24-degree angle for this small piece here. Nice thing is, we've got some scrap 2x10 that we can use, so we don't have to cut down a larger piece. And this one shouldn't take me too long to get done. So let's get at it. So we're gonna go with 14 inches to start. That might be a little long, but better to have a little bit more and cut back than to not have enough. So we've covered this before, but never hurts to go over it again. Got our framing square here. It's also called a rafter square, different terms for it, but it's a square. And again, along here, along this edge, you got degrees. You can see that here. So we're going to take this here. So I want my angles to be this way. So I need to actually have this like so. Like so. And bring this until this edge is at 24 degrees. And I want my pivot point to be as close to this edge to make the most use of it here. Degrees. And boom. Now, go 14 inches here. If I do this right, it should be essentially a parallelogram. And 14 inches there should be 14 inches there, give or take. I pivot this right, line this up to 24 degrees. Look at that, it comes right to the mark that we made here. Boom. There you go. 24 degrees. 14. Let's check this out. See how well I got. Oh. It's short. It's short. I don't know if you can see that there. By about probably half an inch. How did that happen? But the angle looks right. Well, let's see if it's consistent all the way across. It's not. It's so this is a little bit off square, so this is a little wider down here than it is over here. So, I'll use it on this end, and I'll cut this end a little longer. All right, that one's in, nice and good, nice and square. Let's get on the other one. Let's see if this gives you a better sight. Okay, both pieces in. Now I'm gonna measure the distance, probably put another member there. You know what I mean. I can't talk today. So it's 36 inches. So it's not standard. Not standard to go on 18, but I'll go 18, split the difference. It'll be fine. I'll start with that. Trench that out and get it in there. See where we're at. Okay, so got it pretty well angled. Goes just about into grade there. Goes right up there. So the way I'm gonna get this angle this time is I've got it up against here. So I'm gonna so this is right where I want it. So we're gonna just go right there on that. And then to get the bevel, because it's got a bevel, we're gonna take our square, bring it up as you pivot, and then see about 6 degrees. Comes up right 6 degrees. So 6-degree bevel, whatever that line is there, and it goes right into grade. Certainly not perfect, but I think that's more due to Lowe's wood than my cut. It's a little bit of a, I got the saw off a little bit, so there's a little bit of, but between the screws I use in the wood and the brackets, and the fact this is down low, this is gonna be nice. All right, let's totally all this out. Got a little gap right there, but I'll just wedge that in and secure it. It's not, I don't think it's worth trying to dig and press that up. It's a good line. So I will work on backfilling that. Well, I'll get a wedge in there, tack it in. And now the trick is, I'm gonna see if Ruth comes over and actually does the backfilling for me while I get working on this next one. So now the trick is I've got to be a little bit more precise with my trenching here. I have an idea now of how far and how deep I need to trench, but now I just got to make sure the spacing is right. So That's gonna be the next. You want to dig or a shovel? Need all that dirt back in there.
I just finished the dishes, and then I had some time, and Mom said after I did the dishes I could put something on TV, and I was just about to put something on and you called me.
Perfect timing.
Yeah.
Well, I need this one to dig. That one's to scoop.
Didn't really see a spot where my foot has gone.
Huh?
Didn't really see a spot where my foot has gone every time.
Yeah, that's where that big rock came from.
Oh, wow.
I just have more dirt on that side than on this side. If we need to, okay.
Yeah, that side has way more dirt.
I'm ready to... Alright, so you can barely see it, but you see how it's just angled a little bit, right?
That's
So
really clean.
if you put it on here, it's nice and flat, right?
Yeah.
Put it on here. What? Your worm escaped? Okay, so we're wrapping up for the night. Sorry. You can see we got both sides of the ramp in place, leveled, shimmed in, good to go. Now we just got to run the middle stringer tomorrow and put some top decking on, and the ramp will be done, but not the handrails. Now, had an idea about that as we were going, not really intentional in my design here, but just kind of down and dirty to get it functional. We can put handrails right in between these posts here. This one and up to that one. And then we can put them same going up this ramp, going up to that post there. And probably a brace in the middle there somewhere. And like I said, down and dirty, so it gives Grandpa something to hold on to try to get this functional for him. That's the goal right now before we get another round of weather and before Christmas. So we're gonna call it a night.